Back in 2023, I finally gained the courage to start talking to the camera, and I really thought that after I overcame that fear, everything after that would be smooth sailing. Well, the reality is that I really overestimated how hard it is to actually talk to the camera, especially in a language that isn't native to me. The first video I ever did was actually on Instagram. It was a collaboration with a brand where they offered me a sound effects pack in exchange for a quick video. So I scripted the whole thing, but when it came down to shooting, I quickly realized how hard it was to remember everything I wanted to say, and I had to do so many different takes until I actually got everything right. You would think this would be absolutely normal for a beginner, which in fact it is. At first, I really thought that over time I would feel much easier to talk to the camera, but after a few months of doing it, I didn't feel like I was making that much progress, especially after I moved on to YouTube and started doing longer videos like these. Honestly, I really wanted to sound more genuine on camera, so for a few videos I decided to wing it and not script anything at all. Well, that was a complete failure. I just couldn't articulate my thoughts. The pressure of being on camera would make me forget what I wanted to say and I would just go blank. So I went back to scripting, but only did bullet points, and while that helped a bit, it really wasn't a significant change. Not only would I forget the bullet points, but I couldn't really develop the conversation because I was basically talking and not saying anything, if you know what I mean. By this point, I was getting really frustrated and disappointed with myself, so in another effort, I circled back and I started scripting my videos completely. I scripted every single word, but again, when I sat down to film, disappointment came. I was still forgetting what I wanted to say. A 3-minute video would take me sometimes an hour and 20 minutes to record. It was absolutely ridiculous. I would stop multiple times to check my notes, talk, make a mistake, go back, talk again, make another mistake, go back, rinse and repeat. I was wasting so much time filming that I was really disappointed in myself. Not to mention the editing that would take me a lot longer because I had to sift through over an hour of footage to try and build something coherent. Plus, having 2 jobs and spending so much time scripting, filming and editing was really eating at me. But then on Christmas, everything changed. I went from spending more than an hour shooting to spending between 10 to 20 minutes. I was mind blown. And to this I have to give credit. And to this I have to give credit to my girlfriend as she really hit the nail on the head. You see, this Christmas she gave me a teleprompter. I never really thought that it would make that much of a big difference, but it really did. Not only does it save me so much more time, I feel more confident talking to the camera and I can spend that hour shooting 2 or 3 videos instead of just one. It really was a major change for me. Now, I'm not really trying to sell you anything, which is why I'm not even going to mention which teleprompter I'm using at this point. The real reason I decided to make this video is because I'm only trying to be consistent to 1 video a week. Nah, just kidding. It's mainly because I know there's a lot of you out there who are struggling to talk to the camera and that are having the same issues as me, and I'm really hoping this might be something that helps some of you too. Do keep in mind that reading a script off a teleprompter is a skill on itself, and it's definitely something that I still have loads to improve on, but I really wanted to save time and I was able to achieve just that by using this tool. Like anything, the more time and practice you spend on something, the better you will be. The more I talk to the camera, the more I will improve. It just might take years instead of months to get to where I want to be. You know, during the time where I was going back and forth between trying different things, I came to a big realization. Obviously, not having too much experience talking to the camera is always going to be extremely difficult in the beginning. But I realized that inexperience gets a lot worse with the fact that I'm not a native English speaker. I have this incredible struggle to articulate my thoughts in a different language, and I think it holds me back in certain ways. You know, when I first created this channel, I considered doing it in Portuguese, but Portugal has a small YouTube community, and I thought I would get more reach to people and to brands with using just English. But now I find myself debating if I should stick with English or if I should just try and shoot everything on my native language. Honestly, I would really love to hear your thoughts on this. If you're someone who's not a native English speaker, did you start a YouTube channel on your own language or did you go with English and why did you do it? I'm curious to hear your thoughts, so please if you can comment below your experience. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.